I'm not really sure how to survive in today's dating culture. I mean, hands down, I'm sorry, but I really have to admit that it can only be described as, well, the dating culture nowadays can be described as being a hookup culture. People are just hooking up left and right, but I really don't. I seldom encounter people who date and are actually looking for a long term commitment. It's just nowadays people are like, hey, I'm going out, I'm seeing other people. And then what? Nothing, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun and I'm going out with this person, that person, and then the next. They're just hooking up and nothing comes out of it. No long term commitment, just pure fun. And I really believe that I was born in the wrong decade. I'm not built for this hookup culture. I remember some time ago I had an entry also to this effect. I said that I'm not really built for dating in the 21st century. That today's hookup culture really is a personal hell for me because I'm one of the few people who don't date around. It's not something that just, it's not that I'm being rebellious and I am just going against the grain and not following whatever everyone is, or not doing whatever everyone is doing. It's not really that. It's just that I don't know how to divide my interest. Every time I find myself interested in a girl, it just happens one at a time. I can't really focus on two women at the same time, three women at the same time, much more four, five, six, seven. When I like someone, I tend to focus on that person and that person alone. That's it. And that's not how you would be able to survive in this hookup culture. You have to be a multitasker in order to survive this dating situation, this dating, well, the prevalent culture in dating nowadays. I remember I was watching Aziz Ansari's Madison Square Garden today while I was waiting for my son to finish school. And he pointed out a very interesting situation. And nowadays, people, we tend to, I don't know, maybe I kind of agree with Aziz on this one. But nowadays, people don't really take a risk. They really wouldn't invest time for on a person if they're not 100% sure that this person also likes them back. Gone were the days of the brave people, the courageous people who actually put themselves out there and profess their feelings for this person, and they have absolutely no idea if that person likes them back or whatnot. Gone are the days. Gone are those days. Nowadays, if you're not like 70% sure that this girl is into you, might as well stay back and just wait for them to, show interest. And how do you do that? Of course, you try to interact with them, right? But you know what is fucked up nowadays? People entertain every single person that sends a message. And I guess, again, I'm not really built for that as well. I don't know how to escalate from friendly message to flirty message to full blown, let's do this, let's hook up kind of message. I don't know how to escalate things. And then what I'm trying to say here is I really am inept in dating in this culture. I really am. If I'm gonna go look at it, how do I date? I find a girl interesting. Usually that's enough to gravitate me towards her. May it be I find her interesting because I found her pretty, or maybe I find her interesting because we share the same taste in music, or maybe I find her interesting because we share the same taste in authors, or in art or whatnot. Of course, there will always be something that would actually spark that interest. And if I find a girl interesting, I tend to talk to her first. I just don't know how to flirt with someone. It's like I'm gonna talk to you and I'm gonna open up a lot of topics that are conversation related topics. I don't know how to go from 0 to 60 when it comes to flirting. I don't even know how to do sexting. I mean, how inept am I in dating now in the 21st century? I'm gonna tell you, I no, I really am not built for this. I think I'm more built for the 40s or the 30s or maybe even the 20s or maybe the 1800s where, I actually believe in hard work in order to get the girl. In the Filipino culture, I think I would survive in the pamamanhikan culture. Like I would render physical labor in order to get the girl's hand. That's how I think things should be. And as much as I am, known to be impatient when it comes to, courtship, I think it's because there are a lot of things that actually prompted that reaction for me, but I really think that if you like someone, it really doesn't matter if they like you back right away. What is important is they get to know you as a person. Not just, the superficial, oh yeah, I like you because you're cute. Oh, I like you because you're smart. Oh, I like you because you're this. Really get to know the person. What do they value? What's their favorite food? Who's their favorite author? What makes them scared? What can make them cry? Those intimate details, that's what is lost in the process. Today's hookup culture, you'll never really get to know that part of the person, not unless you are in a committed relationship with them. And sometimes, hooking up really doesn't get you that deep into someone's psyche or into that person's life. And that is, for me, the fucked up part of dating in the 21st century. We're missing out on the one thing that we're actually looking for, and that is human connection. Human connection does not consist of exchanging of bodily fluids or holding someone's hand, calling someone your girlfriend or your boo. It's not that. Human connection is more of the intimacy between two people, and nowadays, people equate intimacy with, letting someone touch you. But it's not that. I firmly believe that intimacy is not just letting someone touch your physical body, but rather letting someone touch your soul. And the sad part is, people nowadays, they can't really say they have touched someone's soul. So, a little bit heavy for a very beautiful Wednesday afternoon. But millennials, I really think you guys are rather, we are missing a lot of things in terms of dating and falling in love. We need to reevaluate a lot of things. Don't be afraid. We shouldn't be afraid of risks. At the end of the day, people will always get rejection, but we always bounce back. So what are we afraid of? Would you rather be afraid of being rejected? Or would you rather be filled with regret for not doing something that you really wanted because you were afraid of being rejected? So I guess that's just it for me today. I hope you guys are having a lovely Wednesday afternoon. Looks like summer here. And yeah, so that's it for me. Ciao.